Hi, how are you? My name is Kalila Brown, and I will be talking to you about the way I differentiate my instruction and my assessment in my classroom. So the last couple of weeks we've been working on Malcolm X, and we studied his biography, and now we are working on the Battle of the Bullet. And my students are going to be taking a quiz, a 10 question multiple choice that they'll take online on sorocative.com. And I'm going to show you an example. So this is the online website, and I basically create the quiz on the website, and then I also, once I publish it, I allow my students to take the quiz, and they are able to select the quiz, and they can decide which one they want to do. So all the kids had to do the multiple choice. In the second part of the test, the kids had to either respond to the short answer response or create a poem or perform a rap lyric. So I did have a few students that did perform the rap lyrics, and then also had students that wanted to write the short answer response, and then I also was going to show you how it looked on the computer. So this is an example of how the quiz looked. So this is their multiple choice, and this is something all the students had to do. And then once they finished the multiple choice, then they did a short answer response or they were able to perform. And again, so I had several students that wanted to perform a rap song because most of my students do listen to rap music, and that's the option that they chose to do in class, and they performed the rap song in class. And some students wanted to write theirs down, and it went pretty well. Again, most of my students did the rap lyrics. I did have mostly students produce who did the rap lyrics in class, performed in front of the class, and then a lot of them did the response. And of course, everyone had to do the multiple choice. So with the multiple choice, as the students are typing on the correct answer, they're able to see if their answer is correct or not. And let me see, if I scroll down, I can show you how it has 10 questions. Those are the 10 questions. And this is the answer key, of course. This is for the teacher. So you're able to see how it looks for the teacher. And then, of course, once I'm finished with that, I'm able to go and look and see how my kids did. Now, if we go to this screen, it shows you create quiz, import quiz, my quizzes, and reports. So I'm able to look at the reports of my students, and it shows me the different quizzes that I'm using, and I could look at the results of my students and see how well they did. And the really cool thing about doing it online, the students are able to immediately know their results. So I don't have to grade it. They don't have to wait for me to hand them their paper back or to grade it. It automatically grades it, and it gives them an explanation. It shows them the correct answer, and it lets them know that their answer was wrong. So that's the really good thing about using the multiple choice, because the students are able to know their grades immediately. And then, of course, I'm able to go into the computer and look and see how my students did. So this is just an example. It will show you the chart. And this is just one student. It'll show you an example of all the questions that student got right or all the questions that student got wrong. And I'm able to look at it. And then I also can I also can go to the option of reports if I want to put all the students' grades, all the assessments together and look at it in a chart form, or to see how a particular period or a group of students did all together. I can click on this and it has the options of doing, you can do Google Drive, you can do email, you can download it. So I click download and it should be able to show me how my students did. And so again, I think the assessment went really well. The students really enjoyed reading about the bullet speech. I also showed them a clip of the movie Malcolm X with Denzel Washington, so they was able to see uh, a visual audio version of part of the speech. I also was able to find a audio version where the kids can hear the speech. The speech is about 10 pages, so we didn't read the entire speech, but I did show parts of the speech where students were able to hear the speech, and as they were hearing the speech, they was able to take notes and jot down and any information that stood out to them. So the kids, you know, based off of the multiple choice, most of the kids did really well. They got most of the answers right. There were a few questions where I thought the kids will know the answers, but you know, some of the questions they seem to be a little stuck on, and so I realized that um, there's some details about the speech that I should have reiterated or went over again just to see if it would have been more helpful for the students to take more notes on a particular subject. So, for example, it deals with Black nationalists. It also deals with the civil rights movement, and I could have given them a little bit more history on that, so it could be so they would have been able to be more focused to understand exactly how to answer their questions. But overall, the students seemed to really enjoy themselves when they took the test. They were excited about using the computer, and then also they were really excited to produce a rap song, and then they were also excited to see their peers perform the rap song in class. And again, there were kids that did a short answer response, and you know, so they was happy that they was able to have options. Like everyone didn't have to write the short answer response, and everyone didn't have to perform the rap song or do a poem. They had that choice, and I think that that was something that's really good and really effective. And that's something that I would definitely do in the future. Is allow my students to choose which um, part of the test. And again, they had two parts. One part was multiple choice, and they took that on Socrative.com, and everyone had to do that. And the second part they had to do a short answer, or they had to write a poem or a rap song or do something creative to show what they have learned about the speech. So again, I think it went pretty well. In the future, I'll definitely try to get into more details about the civil rights movement, give my students more history about what was happening in the time period of Malcolm X and about his life. But I think the students really did enjoy taking the quiz online, and that they were able to look at their quiz and also I'm trying to pull up show an example of one of the quizzes that I have. But again, so that's what I was trying to do, show you the results of the quiz. And this is just how the students were able to log in. This is the website that my kids used to take their quiz. And you know, they just click on student login. And then once they click on student login, they will put in the name of the room that I have assigned them to. And then they will click on join the room. And then once they click on join the room, then they're able to go in and take a quiz. And I'm just going to show you an example of one. Okay, so I'm trying to log in now, waiting for it. And again, right here, it shows you, it says waiting for teacher response. So the teacher has to be actively logged in order for them to start the test. So they can't do the test on their own. Again, this is Kalila Brown, and the Battle of the Bullet quiz went really well for my students. Thank you.